Hi guys, I hope you all are doing great. In this video I will show you the best free games for your Apple Watch. Playing games on an Apple Watch sounds like a joke, but actually on the App Store you can find a lot of interesting and unusual games that you can play right on your wrist. But why should you play games on your Apple Watch? Well, sometimes when you're waiting in line, using public transport, or even, who knows, sitting on your toilet, a nice little game on your watch can help pass the time faster. And hey, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more cool content about Apple Watch. Now, let's get into it. Enjoy! Alright, so the first game is called Dare the Monkey. In this game, well, you're a small monkey running and jumping over the obstacles. Game number 2, Falldown. In this game, you have to play using a little ball that obviously falls down, and you have to be pretty fast because if you are not fast, well, you lose. Nice little game, I like it. Next game is really cool. It's called Hit the Island. You will see a dynamic island right on your Apple Watch and you can play a game with it. It's a really nice game. I like how it looks. You feel vibrations, you feel sounds, and it's not an easy game to play. So if you've always been dreaming about having the dynamic island on your Apple Watch, thanks to this game, you can have it. Next game is Bowling Lite. Yes, you can play bowling right on your Apple Watch. This game is super cool. I like the 3D style of it. The graphics are excellent. Honestly, this game is totally free, and if you're a fan of bowling, well, now you can play bowling on your Apple Watch. It's a nice, cool game. I like it. This is one of my favorite games on my Apple Watch. Next on my list is a little slot machine game. You can have your virtual casino right on your Apple Watch. This game is really silly. All you have to do is to play, set your bets, and just, spin the wheel. Who knows, maybe you'll win. Of course, these are virtual money, so you will not lose your real money. It's a nice little game. As you can see, the interface has not been optimized for the watchOS 10. It's an old game. If you like casinos, if you like slot machines, this is a game for you. Snake.io, a little snake game that you can play on your Apple Watch. I like the design. It's a simple game but very funny. If you're a fan of Snake, this one is for you. Next on my list is Trivia Crack. It's a very cool game where you can test your knowledge, you can select your language, and all you have to do is press the button, it will randomly select the topic, and you'll have to answer the question. This time it's geography. Okay, let's test my knowledge. Which of these is a real mountain? Mount Everest. Yes. This app is completely free and it does not have any ads. This game is called Arcadia. This is actually one paid game in my selection. I think it costs like $1. This game has a variety of vintage games that you can play on your Apple Watch. I think for $1 it's a bargain. So now let's try my favorite game, the racing game, Fast Run. This game is called Vegas 3D Pool. You can now play a real 3D pool on your Apple Watch. I think that graphics are stunning. This game is very intuitive and yeah, you can play pool on your Apple Watch. Why not? I like this game. And of course, it's completely free. I think in terms of graphics, this is one of the best 3D games on an Apple Watch, and honestly, it's a good game, it's playable, it has sound, it has vibrations. You can really play a pool on your Apple Watch. And of course, I like the face of this opponent. It's a woman or a girl. She's happy when I'm losing and she's unhappy when I'm winning. Blackjack on Apple Watch. It's a classic blackjack game available on your watch. Actually, I don't know how to play blackjack, so I'm just randomly pressing some buttons, making my bets, and you know what? Sometimes I can win. Next game in my selection is called Sky Block, Build Up to the Sky. A very simple game, all you have to do is just tap with your finger on the screen of your Apple Watch and try to build the tower as high as you can. Next game in my selection is called Pong, a classic retro game you can play on your Apple Watch. Well, all you have to do is simply move the digital crown and play ping pong with your virtual opponent. Super fun game. This one is my favorite, it's called Bird Gun. Next game in my selection is called Checkers. This is a game for people with high IQ. Just a little checkers game you can play on your Apple Watch. I like it. By the way, if you like playing chess, in this video I will show you later a full chess game on your Apple Watch. Yes, it exists as well. Get ready for Bubble Wars, another crazy game for your Apple Watch. This game is actually very nice, very simple. All you have to do is just shoot bubbles into different bubbles. You have to match colors. Once you match more than 3 bubbles, they will disappear and you make some points. By the way, I like the digital crown integration. This is one of my favorite games for the Apple Watch. Next crazy game for your Apple Watch is called Car Dash Wars Highway Run. Well, you are riding a car on the highway. You have to avoid obstacles, avoid different cars, collect coins. Just a little racing game. If you like playing soccer, this one is for you. The game is called Soccer Dribble Cup High Score. Well, all you have to do in this game is run with your ball, try to avoid different people, and just shoot the goal. Next on my list is another retro ping pong game for your Apple Watch. Okay, this is a good one. This game is called Move Blocks. It's a puzzle style game where you have, well, obviously, move blocks to free up space for this red block. I like all type of puzzle games and this one is no exception. Kinda small little puzzle game for your Apple Watch. You'll see later in this video I will show you even more puzzle style games. We are halfway through. Game number 18 is called, well, I don't even know how it's called, but it's a shooter game where you have to shoot different monsters. Okay, this game is called Zombie Overkill Halloween War. It's a shooter game, of course, not as cool as Counter-Strike, but you have to shoot zombies and it's kind of fun. Next one is called Retro Arcade for Watch. This is a nice selection of some cool retro games you can now play right on your Apple Watch. Let's play this tank commando game. All you have to do is just to steer your tank using your digital crown. You have to shoot other tanks. It's like World of Tanks but on your Apple Watch, and of course it's not even 3D, but it's still a lot of fun. Next game is called Mini Golf. This one would probably be the favorite game of Donald Trump if Donald Trump had an Apple Watch. Maybe he has one. It would be a lot of fun to see Donald Trump wearing an Apple Watch. I would show him a lot of tips and tricks for his Apple Watch. Just imagine Tim Cook and Donald Trump advertising Apple Watch in the White House.
We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
Game number 74 is called Car Park Puzzle Game. Well, it's another puzzle game where you have to move cars out of the parking lot. I don't know why, but recently I started to play a lot of puzzle-styled games. Next game is called Par 72 Golf Watch. What a hell of a name! Actually, I made a mistake. This would probably be the best game for Donald Trump if he had an Apple Watch. This game has a nice 3D interface. I think it's made by the same developer who made the first game I showed you in this video, the pool game, and yeah, it's a nice game. It reminds me of some old Nokia games I used to play like 15 years ago, but now I can play it on my watch. Next cool game for your Apple Watch is called 3D Car Puzzle. Well, it's another puzzle game, but this time it's in 3D, 3 dimensions. Okay, enough boring puzzle games. This one is called Chess for your Apple Watch. Of course, playing chess on the tiny screen of your Apple Watch is not very comfortable, but if you like playing chess, you can now play on your wrist. I remember a long time ago, the world-famous chess player Garry Kasparov was playing against the supercomputer. It was a giant machine, a size of a fridge or even bigger, and now I have this supercomputer in my Apple Watch, on my wrist. What a crazy time. Next game for the Apple Watch is called Solitaire the Game. Well, I don't know how to play Solitaire, so I'm just pressing buttons like randomly trying to play this game, but if you know how to play Solitaire, you can now play Solitaire on your Apple Watch. This game is totally free. Oh, this is a good one. This game is called Endless Traffic. In this game, you have to manage a very busy city, trying to accelerate different cars, avoiding accidents, and basically that's all you can do in this game. Just speed up cars, avoid accidents, and have a great time. Next game in my selection for your Apple Watch is called Find.Pairs. It's a simple memory game, you know, the puzzle style game for the Apple Watch. Very simple, but nice. If you like drifting, this one is for you. The game is called Donut Drift's Slide Drifting. Well, it looks like it's made by a 7-year-old kid, but well, this is a car drifting game for the Apple Watch. Okay, maybe this one will be better. The game is called Car Jump. Well, you have to ride a car, touch the screen with your finger and jump to avoid obstacles. It's a nice racing game for the Apple Watch. I like it. As we are getting closer to the end of this video, here is the next game for you. Pictoword Fun Word Quiz Games. In these games you have to, well, obviously guess the word. I don't like this game because I don't like guessing words, but if you like this type of games, it can be nice for you. This game is free. By the way, write down in the comments what was this 3-letter word. I have no idea. Next game worth mentioning in this video is called Infinity Loop Relaxing Puzzle. Another puzzle game for your Apple Watch, but this one is kinda unique because you have to move puzzles to make the infinity symbol. It's rather an interesting game. I like it. A well-known 2048 game for the Apple Watch. Actually, I have no idea how to play this game, but I saw a lot of people playing this game on their iPhones, so I thought it would be interesting to show this game for the Apple Watch users. If you know how to play this game, please let me know in the comments. I'm just randomly doing something to play the game. And the last game in this video is for people who are broke or who don't have money. The game is called Make It Rain. All you have to do is just tap with your finger on the screen and you'll start making some money. Of course, it's a silly game, but this is a type of games you can find for Apple Watch. Guys, thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like it. Thanks for watching. Peace.